With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Slam, slam, slam.
Rodgers now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. The third year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, defense, let's go. Next one. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. That one good for 24 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
I got you. Kill. Roll right.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Green Bay.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen. 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 We didn't get on it. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. We didn't get it.
Williams works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the draw, here's Williams. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Check 31, check inside.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Defense all day. Lock in, lock in. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Davis now to return it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And a Packer first down.
Green 18. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Three down. Green 18. 57.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, 88.
On first down, it's Williams. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slack.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Throw right side complete to Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They go back to the ground with Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, 180.
The first down carry for Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You got to get the point. Get on the point right here. Watch number 29.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Trubisky to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Trubisky will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Pick me up. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First down, Packers.
258.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53. Mike, 53. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. We're doing it.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
He's crashing. Move, move, move. Check, 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 check. Blue draw quarters. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Rip right, rip right.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run with Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Hey, pick your game up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky caught out left side by Robinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Davis. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now Trubisky. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Shift. Check 9. Tighten up.
First carry in the league here for David Montgomery, the man out of Iowa State. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, his throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
The extra point up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
At the 28-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. got 58. 319.
Rodgers from the gun. He'll throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Packers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get him!
The busy night continues for Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Come on. Strong right.
Now Rodgers on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Cohen on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the left. I'm coming.
They go play action. Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Let's get it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First down, Green Bay.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on his first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 31 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Big hit.
10 yards on the pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, Davis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 14-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They try again with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Rodgers now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, flag. Check 99.
To throw is Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bilal Nichols, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Clinton Dix, of course, a former Green Bay Packer, there on the stop. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Here comes Cohen. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
At their 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, it's Cohen. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Switch. Hey, ball. Hey, 50 to Mike.
Now what can Trubisky do here in overtime? Packer pressure, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. 21 yards there on third down.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 25-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now they'll run it with Cohen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to